What's good, everyone, and welcome once again, man. As always, you guys, it's a tradition for me now to do the post game show. This is the Fat 8 post game show for the USC Trojans and the Alabama Crimson Tide, and I have with me right now, we call him the Pope. I got Coach Pope here and his USC Trojans. Pope played his first official Fat 8 game today, and we're here, man. We're going to interview Coach Pope. We're going to talk about the guys and talk about the team and his feelings and his thoughts on how things went early on. And as you can see out front, we got OJ as the pick for player of the game. OJ came out of this thing with 2 touchdowns, a long receiving touchdown, about 74 yards, and then a rushing touchdown, and he just played power. So we're going to talk about this thing, man, and lay it down, because Alabama has been, hope we've been talking about this all through season 1. Alabama has become the measuring stick for the Fat 8. They came in season 1, the first power, really strong team, completely custom, but the first team that came with everything. They came with 10 linebackers. They came with versatile running backs that could run around the end. They could run up the middle. They had a lot of power. Unbelievable wide receivers that could just get open. They could hurt you in like every facet of the game. And so Alabama was our measuring stick for season 2, and we said openly that every team in season 2 was going to be equivalent to Alabama in every respect, or better than Alabama, and the goal was to use them as our measuring stick. And it looks like we did that in the Trojans today. You done a great job in the Trojans. So Coach, talk to us a little bit first about your ideas in coming into this game. What were your expectations, and what was your ideas coming into the game with dealing with the Tide?
Well, first of all, everyone, Coach Pope here, and first I'd like to give my hats off to Alabama, who always are a very first-class organization, and I appreciate playing a good, hard-fought football game with them. When we came in, we were very honored to be invited and accepted into the Fat 8, and we knew that we would be basically the rookie team coming in. And all we wanted to do is show our pride and play hard-fought Trojan football, and we was able to do that today.
Absolutely. The Trojans came in, and the Trojans, what I see offensively, the Trojan offensive line, they controlled the line of scrimmage. They controlled the box. They kept the gaps closed, and they just ran it down their throat.
Pretty much, that was our intention. Those of you who know about our tradition is that we normally run a pro-style form, normally an I formation, but because John McKay, our coach, decided to go in a little bit different path, he decided to open it up just a little bit. We're still going to have power football. That is our staple. We're known as running back U, and that's what we're going to do today, and that's what we did.
Talk a little bit, Coach, about that controversial call in the first quarter. Alabama comes out. Alabama busts 2 big runs on their opening drive, and we all agreed, we all thought that TJ Yeldon's knee was down, and the referees disagreed. There wasn't enough evidence to overturn the call. How did you feel after that huge call by the referees?
Well, we were upset. That is normal. That's to be expected. We thought the call should have went our way. Unfortunately, it went their way, and we just had to we had to suck it up and drive on. We had to continue to play football. I believe that when Alabama first hit us, they hit us in the mouth. We were not fully adjusted to it, but once the hitting started happening, we was able to adjust and get over that.
Yeah, it looks like what I saw. It looks like there was some jitters. There was some pregame jitters, in the opening drive, and after that, you guys just settled down. The Trojans just settled down, and they started playing their game, and as a result, Alabama just never recovered.
Absolutely. When we first came in, when we was having our spring game, we pretty much was used to our own pace, but it's nothing like getting hit by an opposing team and going through their playbook. Because after a while, you hit each other. You're used to everybody's tendencies. We weren't really used to what Alabama would do. So after getting hit a couple times, we adjusted, and then we played solid USC football.
Absolutely. So we talked about the conditions of the field. There was a lot of slipping and falling during this game. There were a lot of overthrown and underthrown passes during this game. How did you feel about Palmer overthrowing some of the easier routes, the easier passes that should have been caught?
Well, Carson normally he normally makes those kind of throws. So we have to look at that as, maybe the jitters, or it's just the first game of the season. But we know that Carson's going to pull out for us. He's our floor general. He makes sure he distributes the ball for us. And we know that he'll get much better at the practice zone. He'll get much better and he'll improve.
All right, so last question. We're looking at the future of USC football in the Fat 8. Next week, the Trojans will be taking on the Calgary Dinos, another new team to the Fat 8, promising speed and power to match your own. Any ideas on how you're going to go about approaching that game, Coach?
Well, like you said, they are a new team. We really haven't had that much scouting information on them, but I'm sure they're going to be a tough, hard football game, and we just have to come out and play our game and be ready to match them whatever they do and make adjustments on the fly.
All right, there you have it from the Pope. That is the end of our post-game interview with Coach Pope and Coach McKay. The USC Trojans come into Legion Park, and they come away with a huge win against the Crimson Tide. Trojans come into the conference 1-0. First big conference win. The Tide going to walk away 0-1. Trojans going to be looking to play Calgary as the Tide looks forward to their next big game in the they're going to be playing against, I believe, South Carolina State. They have South Carolina State up in their next game down the road. So here we go, guys. We're gonna sign off now. I hope you guys enjoyed the post-game show, and we're gonna get on the next broadcast coming up. You guys are gonna have the opportunity to see another big barn burner in the South Carolina State Bulldogs. They're going to be here in Legion Park. They're going to be taking on Texas San Antonio Roadrunners. Stand by and look forward to that game. We hope you guys will comment, right, and subscribe to our channel as we bring the games to you the only way that Fat 8 knows how. Peace.